Alright, welcome back to another 2 Down Tech Time. Today we are going to discover what causes the content restriction problem on Xbox One. We're going to dig into this and get the problem resolved right now. That way people can stop having this problem all the time. And you can get on to playing your games, watching your movies, whatever it is you want to do on your Xbox One. Now the only thing here is you cannot be a child account. If your account is classified as a child account, these restrictions are still going to apply to that account. You're going to have to upgrade the account or just make a new one. So for children accounts, this will not apply at all. For everybody else, if you're an 18 plus account, if there aren't any parental controls at all on the account, but you're getting these problems and these error messages, we're going to go ahead and get this fixed. So starting out, we're going to look at exactly what this entails. First of all, when you first load up your Xbox One, if your screen is similar to this but doesn't show the parts down the right there for your free games with gold, or bring Mayhem back to Medici, or however you pronounce that, if the rest of this down through here isn't what it normally is, and it just shows like the media stuff that's a default, and you can go down here and all you see is My Games and Apps. All of your pins through here are not showing up at all. We're going to resolve that issue. Also, from the main area, if you go left, your friends show up, but when you go down to start a party, right here below where it says get together with friends to chat or play games, you have a little error message. We're going to fix that as well. If you go to messages and it gives you an error message saying that it cannot get your messages, we're going to fix that too. If you go all the way down and go to all settings, from here, if you try to go over to content restrictions and you put in your password, if it's required on your system that you use your password to enter it, and it gives you an error message saying that content restrictions are in effect but cannot be changed until you connect to the service. We're going to fix that too. So if you're having any of these problems, we're going to get those fixed right now, and here's exactly how we're going to do it. Follow this step by step. If you need to pause the video for a moment to catch up, feel free. I'll still be here when you get back. First of all, when you go to all settings, from account, we are going to go over to remove accounts. Now from here you will need your email address and password that is tied to your account. When you get here, look for the account that's having the problems and go ahead and just hit A and remove the account from the Xbox One. If it's still there after you tell it to remove the account, do it a second time. I just did this with my son's account and it had that problem. He was getting all the content restrictions. I went to remove the account and the account was still there. So if it's still there, just go ahead and hit remove again. Eventually it should completely disappear off the console. Now, once your account is completely gone, we will just pretend now that my Giovanni Legend account is completely erased off the system. We're going to go back over to the main settings screen. Go all the way down to power and startup. Do not walk over to your console and just touch the power button. Do not hold the power button. We are going to clear the hard drive cache so it cleans out all the data. Don't worry, your games, your apps, and everything will still be there. That's all going to be safe. We're just clearing out the cache on the system to kind of refresh it a little bit and give it a good start. So you're going to go to turn off or restart. Go down to restart now. And from that screen, just hit yes. This will take a little bit, so at this point you can pause the video if you want to and then come back after it's completely rebooted your system. After your system gets back in through the Xbox loading screen and loads up to the dashboard, you should be at the main dashboard with absolutely nobody signed in. If you were the primary account on the console, it should just come up with a regular screen like this, but with no account signed in. So from here, we're going to go tab left over to our drop-down menu, go up, and then here's a list of the accounts that are currently on the system. You want to scroll all the way down as far as your system will let you go, and you will see Add and Manage. We're going to do that. And from there, you see the option to add new. You're going to go ahead and hit A on add new account. Okay, mine's having a little bit of trouble loading here. It might take it a moment, sometimes it does. From here, you're just going to go ahead and put in your email address that's associated with your Xbox Live gamer tag. And then at the next screen, they will want your password that is also tied to that email address. So, if it's a Hotmail email address, you should be using the same password you've always used. After that, you're going to go ahead and let it load up. And from there on out, you should be perfectly fine. You'll be back on the main screen, signed in as your original account that was having problems. And you should just be able to scroll right down through it, and you'll be able to start a party. You can check your messages. All your stuff will be showing back up again. You'll see my stuff is all there again. The content restrictions will then be removed. The reason for this problem is every once in a while, certain people will have problems with this, and it's due to corruption in the profile on your system. The reason this fixes it is that when you erase it from the console entirely, it's getting rid of that corruption, and then you're just re-downloading your good profile from the Xbox Live servers. So hopefully this has helped some people out. Don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, if it helped you out, leave us a comment. Let us know if you're still having issues. If we get enough people that are still having problems after this, we'll try to find another workaround for it. But hopefully in the long run, this helps a ton of people out, because I've seen a lot of reports online about people having these problems. So if it was any of those problems you're having, let's hope it's all fixed for you.